with the dwarves in US Ident? It's like a half dozen dwarves.
There are actually 7 dwarves or little people in US Ident. It is a nod to Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. Miranda Richardson, her outfit, her collar is very much tied to the kind of the queen in Snow White, and she was prom queen. Natalie Frost, before her demise, but there was a subplot that was deleted in the film about the liberal extremist group is severing thumbs to manufacture votes in this sort of ridiculous voting system with thumbs. That if you chop off your thumb, you can go to different precincts with it and vote multiple times in the election to try to rig the election. Sort of a satire of our kind of horrid system of voting in the way it obviously has caused a lot of problems. But there's a bunch of thumbs. There's a deleted sequence where when they're raiding the neo-Marxist compound, she's actually, what she's really looking for is a big Ziploc bag full of severed thumbs hidden in an air vent. And the smaller gentleman was able to crawl into the air vent to retrieve the thumbs. So they're needed smaller individuals in order to be able to find things hidden in the air ducts and whatnot. And so there is a logical reason for it, and they were all great to work with and good sports about it. But I guess one last one, and I gotta get out of here. I think they're sending me upstairs to maybe sign some stuff if anyone's interested. But any last question? There, how about you?
Just some of the explanations of the religious symbolism, like especially at the end.
The religious symbolism in the film, obviously, there is a big idea that this is a big satire about the Second Coming, in a way, and I guess the irony is it ends up being, one of our veterans from Iraq. So I guess you could analyze the end of this film in a lot of different ways, but obviously Justin Timberlake is quoting the Book of Revelations, and boy, is that a tough one to read. You ever try reading that sucker?
Yeah.
Doesn't make too much sense. That's sort of the joke of the film, and it says that this is we decoded the Book of Revelations, and here it is, folks. Now, it's certainly a lot you can read into it, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or an agnostic or a Scientologist or whatever you are. You can hopefully see something in this film that you recognize. And just as a last note, all the tattoos on Boxer's body, it represents every religion on the earth. And the one that wins the contest at the end bleeds. So I don't know if you noticed with the Christ that bled on his back. So we're on our way to winning, folks. We're going to win this sucker. All right. Thank you, everyone.